2024 production of Romeo and Juliet. Sorry for the delay. We ran out of chairs, which has never happened in Shakespeare Society before. It's amazing. I'm Hazel Regan.
I'm Brian DeSacia. As seniors, this is our second and last year co-directing the Shakespeare Society together.
We will have one 15-minute intermission tonight. There's a concession stand that you probably saw. It's by donation, so however much you can, we really appreciate it. The concession stand will be open before the show, after the show, and during intermission.
We would like to give a special thank you to Mr. McBride, our faculty advisor. Also, we would like to thank Mr. Maycock for filming the show.
Photos are allowed. We love photography, but please no flash because it will distract our actors.
Thank you and enjoy the show.
Two houses, both alike in dignity, fair Verona where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventure piteous overthrows does with their death bury their parents' strife.
The quarrel is between our masters and us, their men.
'Tis all one.
Draw thy tool! Here comes two of the house of the Montagues.
Quarrel, I will back thee.
I will frown at them as they come, and let them pass by as they list.
Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
It's the law of our side if I say I. I do bite my thumb, sir, but I do not bite my thumb at you, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
If you quarrel, sir, I will back you. I stand as good man as you.
No, better.
Well, sir.
Say better, here comes one of my master's kinsmen.
Yes, better.
You lie!
Draw if you be man.
Hark, fools! Put up your swords. You know not what you do.
What? Art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio. Look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Put up your sword, or imagine to part these men with me.
Peace! I hate the word as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee. Have at thee, coward!
What noise is this? Give me my long sword, ho! A crutch, a crutch. Why call you for a sword? My sword, I say. Old Montague is come, and he flourishes his blade in spite of me. Thou shalt not stir a foot to seek a foe.
Hold me not. Let me go.
Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground and hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls bred of an airy word by thee, old Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. But for this time, all the rest depart. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon. For this line. To no our further pleasure in this case, once more, on pain of death, all men depart.
Who set this ancient quarrel to a broach? Speak, nephew, were you by when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversary, and yours, close fighting ere I did approach. I drew to part them, and the instant came the fiery Tybalt, with his sword prepared. While we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and more, fought on part and part, till the prince came, who parted either front.
Oh, where is Romeo? You saw him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray.
Madame, an hour before the worship sun peered forth the golden window of the east, a troubled mind drave me to walk abroad, where, underneath a grove of sycamore trees, so early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me, and stole into the covert of the wood.
Oh, many a morning has he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning dew. Black and potentious must his humor prove, unless good counsel may the cause remove.
My noble uncle, do you
cause?
I neither know it nor can learn of him.
Have you inopportuned him by any means?
Both by myself and many friends, but he, his own affections counselor.
See where he comes. So please you step aside. I'll know his grievance or be much denied.
I would thou wert so happy by thy stay, but hear true shrift. Come, madam, let's away.
Good morrow, cousin.
Are they so young?
But you struck nine.
Ay me, sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
Love?
Out.
Of love?
Out of her favor, where I am in love.
Alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should be so tyrannous and rough in proof.
Alas, that love, whose view is muffled still, should without eyes see pathways to his will. Oh me, what fray was here? Yet, tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, more with love. Farewell, my cuz.
Oh, but soft! I will go along. Tell me, in sadness, who is that you love?
In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I aimed so near when I supposed you loved.
A right good markman, and she's fair, I love.
A right fair mark, fair cuz, is soonest hit.
But she hath forsworn to love. And in that vow do I live dead that live to tell it now.
Be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties.
Farewell. Thou canst not teach me to forget.
But Montague is bound as well as I, and penalty like, and 'tis not hard, I think, for men as old as we to keep the peace.
Of honorable reckoning are you both, and pity 'tis you lived at odds so long. But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
But saying over what I have said before, my child is yet a stranger in the world. She hath not seen the change in 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in their pride, ere we may think her right to be a bride.
Younger than she, our happy mother's maid.
And too soon merited though so early made. The earth has swallowed my hopes, but she is the hope leading my earth. But woo her, gentle Paris, get her heart. My will to her consent is but a part. This night I hold an old accustomed feast, whereto I have invited many a guest, such as I love, and you among the store, one more most welcome than any more. Come, go with me.
Take thou some new infection to thine eye, and the rank poison of the old will die.
Got him, good fellow.
Got in. I pray, sir, can you read?
I might own fortune in my misery. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, County Anselm and his beauteous sisters, the lady widow of Vitravio, Signor Placentio and his lovely nieces, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, mine uncle Capulet, his wife and daughters, my fair niece Rosaline, Livia, Signor Valentino, and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio, and the lively Helena. A fair assembly. Whither should they come?
To supper, to our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
Indeed. I should have asked you that before.
Now I'll tell you without asking. My master is the great rich Capulet, and if you be not of the house of the Montagues, I pray, sir, come and crush a cup of wine. Rest you merry.
At this same ancient feast of the Capulets, sups the fair Rosaline. Thou so lovest the all-admired beauties of Verona. Go thither and, with unattainted eye, compare her face with some that I shall show. That'll make thee think thy swan a crow.
One fairer than my love? The all-seeing sun hath never seen her match since first the world begun. I'll go along, but no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of mine own.
Nurse, where is my daughter? Call her forth to me. Now, by my maidenhead, at 12-year-old I bade her come. What lamb? What ladybird? God forbid, where's this girl? What Juliet?
Hello. Who goes?
Your mother. Madam, I'm here. What is your will? This is the matter. Nurse, give leave a while. We must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me. Thou knowest our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter's of a pretty age. I can tell her age into an hour. She's not 14.
I'll lay 14 of my teeth, though to my teeth be it spoken, I have but 4. She's not yet 14. How long's it now till Amistad?
Fortnight in odd days.
Even or odd, of all days in the year, come Lammas Eve at night shall she be 14. Susan and she, God rest all Christian souls, were of an age. Well, Susan is with God now. She was too good for me. But, as I said, come Lammas Eve at night shall she be 14. That shall she marry. I remember it well. 'Tis since the earthquake now 11 years and she was weaned. I never shall forget it. Of all days in the year, upon that day, my lord and you were then at Mantua. Nay, I do bear brain, for then she could stand alone. Nay, she could have run and waddled all about, for even the day before she broke her vow. And then my husband, always a merry man, took up the child. Yea, quoth he, dost thou fall upon thy face? Thou wilt fall backwards when thou hast more wit. Wilt thou not, jewel? Quoth he. And the pretty wretch left crying and said, Aye. To see now how a jest should come about, I warn, and I shall live 1,000 years, I never should forget it. Dost thou fall upon thy face? Quoth he. And the pretty fool it stinted and said, Aye.
Enough of this! I pray thee, hold thy peace.
Peace I have done. God mark thee to his grace. Thou was the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed. And I warrant I shall live to see thee married once. I have my wish.
Married. That marry is the very theme I came to speak of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor that I dreamed not of. An honor? Were not I thine only nurse, I would say thou hast sucked wisdom from thy teeth.
Well, think of marriage now. Here in Verona, younger than you, ladies of esteem are already made mothers much upon these years. By my count, I was already your mother, making you a maid. Thus then, in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
A man, young lady. Such a man as all the world. Why, he's a man of wax.
Verona summer hath not such a flower.
Nay, he's a flower, a very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read over the volume of young Paris's face and find delight right there with beauty's pen. So you shall share all doth he possess, making yourself no less.
No less? Nay, bigger. Women grow by men.
Speak briefly. Can you like Paris's love?
I'll look to like, if looking like it move. But no more deep blind art mine eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly.
Madam, the guests are come. Supper served up, you called. My young lady asked for the nurse cursed in her pantry, and everything in extremity. I must hence you wait. I beseech you, follow.
We follow thee. Juliet, the county stays.
Oh, girl, see happy nights to happy days.
What shall this speech be spoke for our excuse, or shall we on without apology?
Well, let them measure us by what they will. Measure them a measure and be gone.
Give me a touch. I'm not for this gambling. Being but heavy, I will bear the load.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul full of lead, so stakes me to the ground I cannot move.
Love be rough with you, and be rough with love. Prick love for pricking, and you beat love down. Give me a taste of my visaging. A visor for a visor. Come, knock and enter, no sooner in, but every man but take him to his legs.
We mean well in going into this mass, but it is not quick to go.
Why? Anyone ask?
I dreamed a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Oh, it was yours.
But dreamers often lie.
In bed asleep while they do dream things true.
Ah, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She's the fairy's midwife. And she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone on the forefinger of an alderman, drawn with a team of little atomies athwart men's noses as they lie asleep. Her wagging spokes are made of long spiders' legs, the traces of the smallest spider's web, the whip of cricket's bone, the lash of film, and in this state she gallops night by night through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love, or ladies' lips who straight on kisses dream, which oft the angry man with blisters plays, because their breaths with sweet meats tainted are. Sometime comes she with a tied pig's tail, tickling a parson's nose as he lies asleep, and then dreams he of another predafice. Sometime
He drives for a soldier's neck, and then dreams he of cutting foreign throats. Drums in his ear, at which he starts and wakes, and being thus frightened, swears a prayer to and sleeps again. This is a hag. When maids lie on their backs, that dresses them and learns them first to bear, making them women of good carriage. This is she.
Peace, Mercutio, peace. Thou talkst of nothing.
True. I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, which is as thin a substance as the air, and even more inconstant than the wind, who wounds even now the frozen bosom of the north, and, being angered, puffs away from thence, turning his face to the dew-dropping south. This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done, and we shall come too late.
I fear too early. For my mind misgives some consequence, yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin this fearful date. With this night's revels and expire the term, the despised life closed in my breast, by some vile forfeit of untimely death. But he that hath the steerage of my course, direct my sail.
Welcome, gentlemen. Ladies that have their toes unplagued with corns will have a bout with you. Aha, my mistress. Which of you will now deny to dance? She that makes dainty she'll swear hath corns. Am I come near you now? Welcome, gentlemen. I have seen the day where I've worn a visor and could tell a whispering tale in a fair lady's ear such as please. 'Tis gone, 'tis gone, 'tis gone. You are welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians, play.
Lady is that which doth enrich the hand of yonder knight? Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night, a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. So shows a snowy dove trooping with crows, as yonder lady o'er her fellow shows. Does my heart love till now, or swear at sight? For I never saw true beauty till this night.
This by his voice should be a logic. What dares the slave come hither, covered with an antic face, to fleer and scorn at our solemnity?
What had thou kids them before you started?
Uncle, this is a Montague on foe. A villain that is hither come in spite, to scorn at our solemnities.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain Romeo.
Content me, gentle cause. Let him alone. He bears him like a courtly gentleman. And to say truth, Lord brags at him to be young and virtuous, welcome and few. I would not put all the town here in my house room his furnished. Therefore be patient. Take no note of him.
I'll not endure him.
He shall be endured. What, goodman boy, I say he shall go to. Am I the master here, or you? Go to. You'll not endure him? You'll make immunity among my guests.
Why, uncle? 'Tis a shame.
Go to, go to. You are a saucy boy, so indeed. Well said, my hearts. You are princox. Go. Be quiet, or I'll make you quiet.
I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall, now seeming sweet, convert to bitter gall.
If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine that gentle fine as this, my lips, two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much. Mannerly devotion shows in this. The saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Not saints' lips and holy palmers too?
Aye, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
They move not, when my prayer's effect I take, thus from thy lips by yours. My sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they've took.
Sin from thy lips, and trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
You kissed by the book. Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Married bachelor, her mother is the lady of this house, and a kind lady and a wise and virtuous.
Is she a Capulet? Oh, dear Count, my life is my foe's debt.
Come hither, nurse. What is yon gentleman?
I know not.
Go, ask his name. If you be married, my grave is like to be my wedding bed. His name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy. My only love sprung from my only hate. Early seen unknown and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me that I must love a loathed enemy.
Romeo! My cousin! Romeo! He is wise and on my lies. Stolen him home to bed. He ran this way and left this altar call. Call conversation. I've conjured too. Romeo! Humors. Madman. Passion. Lover. Appear thou in the likeness of a sod. He heareth not, he moveth not, he stirreth not. The ape is dead, and I must conjure him. Romeo, I conjure thee by Rosaline's bright eyes, by her high forehead, starred with me, by her fine foot, straight leg, and quivering thigh, that in that likeness thou should appear to us. And if we hear thee, thou wilt anger him. This cannot anger him. In his mistress's name, I conjure only but to raise him up. Come, he hath hid himself among these trees to be consorted with tonight. Blindness is love, and best benefits the dark. If love be blind, love cannot get the mark. Romeo! Good night. Bow to my trouble. Later on shall we go? Go then, for 'tis in vain to seek him near me, sad, not to be found.
He jests at scars and never felt a wound. Soft, the light from yonder window breaks. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, who's already sick and pale with grief. It is my lady, oh, it is my love, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. But of that, her eye discourses, I will answer it. I am too bold. It is not to me she speaks. To the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business to entreat her eyes, twinkle in their spheres till they return. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand? Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, I might touch that cheek.
My me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or, if thou wilt not be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
It is but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself. Though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor arm, nor foot, nor hand, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth, I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus bescreened a knight so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I written, I would tear the word.
Mine ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance, and yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo? And Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings I overperch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do that dares love attempt? Therefore, thy kinsmen are no let to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their sight. And but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death-grown robed, wanting of thy love.
Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou swearest, thou mayst prove false. At lovers' perjuries, they say. Jove laughs. Oh, gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or, if thou thinkst I am too quickly won, then I'll frown, and be perverse, and say thee nay, so thou wilt woo, but else not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayst think my behavior light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those that have more cunning to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess, but that thou overheardest ere I was aware my true love's passion, therefore pardon me, and not impute this yielding to light love which the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, I might under blessed moon, I swear.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Or, if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self to the god of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
My heart's dear love.
Sweet. Good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, good night. As sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within my breast.
Wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love, thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would at word to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank and give it thee again. And yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. Juliet! I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. Anon, good nurse! Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again.
Oh, blessed night. I am afeared. Being a knight, all this is but a dream. Too flattering sweet to be substantial.
Three words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, then send me word tomorrow by when I'll procure to come to thee, wherein what time thou wilt perform the rite. And all my fortunes if I but all lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world. I come, anon. But if thou meet'st not well, I do beseech thee. By and by I come! To cease thy suit, and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow I will send you.
So thrive, my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worst want thy light.
Romeo!
My love?
At what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
At the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I forgot why I did call thee back.
Let me stand here till thou remember it.
I shall forget to have thee stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
And I'll still stay, if thee still forgetting any other home but this.
Good
night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that we shall say goodnight till it be morrow.
Sleep dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were sleep and peace, so sweet to rest. Hence will I to my ghostly father's cell, his help to crave, and my hap to tell.
The gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night, checkering eastern clouds with streaks of light, and flecked darkness like a drunkard's reel. From forth they pass in Titan's fiery wheel. Now, ere the sun advances burning eye, the day to cheer, the night's dank dew to dry.
Good morrow, father.
Good morrow. What early tongue so sweet soothe me? Young son, it argues a distempered head so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Therefore thy earliness doth me assure thou art roused by some distemperature. And if not so, then here I hit it right. Our Romeo has not been in bed tonight.
The last is true, but the sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon sin, was that with Rosaline?
With Rosaline, my ghostly father, no. I forgot that name, and that name is Woe.
That's my good son. Where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee, ere thou askest me again. I have been feasting with mine enemy, whereon a sudden one hath wounded me.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confessions fine, but riddling shrift.
And plainly enough, my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. As mine on hers, so hers is set on mine. And all combined, save what thou must combine, by holy marriage. When and where and how we met, we wooed and made exchange of vow. I'll tell thee as we pass, but this I pray that thou canst marry us today.
Holy Saint Francis, what a change is there! Is Rosaline whom dost thou love so dear, so soon forsaken? Oh, men's love then lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. What a deal of brine hast washed thy shallow cheeks of Rosaline? Pronounce this sentence then. One may fall when there is no strength in men.
Thou chidest me oft for loving Rosaline.
For doting, people mine, not for loving.
And badest me bury love?
Not in a grave, to lay one in, another out to have.
I pray thee, chide not. Shew whom my love now doth grace for grace, love for love allow.
Come, no waver, come, go with me, for all thy assistance be. This alliance may so happily prove to turn your household rancor to pure love.
Oh, let us hence. I stand on a sudden haste.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Oh, where the devil should this Romeo be? Came you not home tonight?
Not to his father's. I spoke with his men.
That same pale, hard-hearted wench, that Rosaline. She torments him so that he will sure run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman of old Capulet, has sent a letter to his father's house.
Challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write can answer a letter.
Nay, he'll answer the letter's masters as he dares being dared.
Alas, poor Romeo. He is already dead. Stabbed with a white wench's black eye, shot through the ear with a love song. The very pin of his heart cleft with a blind, oh boy's butt shaft. And is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Why? What is Tybalt?
Oh, than a prince of cats, I can tell you.
Here comes Romeo.
Ah, Signor Romeo, bonjour. There's a French salutation to your French slop. You gave us the counterfeit fairly last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can you not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio. My business was great, and in such a case as mine, I may strain courtesy.
Come between us, good Benvolio. My wits faint.
Switching spurs, or I'll cry a match.
Why, is this not better now than groaning for love? Now thou art sociable, now thou art Romeo. Now thou art what thou art. By art, as well as by nature. For this driveling love is like a great natural that runs up and down, lolling, to hide its bubble in a hole.
Stop there, stop there.
Thou desirest me to stop my tail against the hair.
Thou wouldst else have made thy tail large.
Thou art deceived. I would have made it short, for I was come to the full depth of my tale, and meant indeed to occupy the argument no longer.
Here's goodly gear.
A sail, a sail!
Two, sure to add this one.
Peter!
Anon.
My fan, Peter.
Oh, good Peter, to hide her face, for the fan's the fairer face.
Well, put your good morrow, gentlemen.
Good ye, good den, fair gentlewoman.
Is it good den?
Tis no less, for the body and the dial is now upon the prick of noon.
Out upon you! What a man are you?
One gentlewoman that God hath made for himself to mar.
By my troth, it is well said. From self to mar. Gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I might find the young Romeo?
I am the youngest of that name, for fault of a worse.
If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you.
She will indict you for some supper.
Applaud, so ho!
I will follow you.
Good day, ancient lady. Farewell.
Marry, farewell. I pray you, sir, what saucy merchant was this that was so full of his ropery?
A gentleman nurse that loves to hear himself talk. We'll speak more in a minute than we'll stand in a month.
If he speak anything against me, I'll take him down. And it were lustier than he is, and 20 such jacks. Scurvy knave. I'm none of his fort gills. I'm none of his skeins mates. And now must stand by too, and suffer every knave to use me at his pleasure. Scurvy knave. I pray you, sir, a word. And as I said, my lady bade me inquire you about. What she bade me say, I'll keep to myself. But first let me tell you, if ye should lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say. For the gentlewoman is young, and therefore, if you should deal double with her, it were an ill thing to be offered to any gentlewoman, and very weak dealing.
Nurse, commend me to thy lady and mistress, bid her devise some means to come to shrift this afternoon, and there she shall at Friar Lawrence's cell be shrived and married. Here's for thy pains.
No, truly, sir, not a penny.
Go to. I say you shall.
This afternoon, sir? Well, she shall be there.
Farewell. Commend me to thy mistress.
Well, my mistress is the sweetest lady. Oh, there's one nobleman in town, Paris, who would fain lay knife aboard.
Commend me to thy lady.
Aye, 1,000 times. Peter, take my fan, and go before in a pace.
The clock struck 9 when I'd send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she could not meet him. That's not so. Oh, she's lame. Love's herald should be thoughts. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball, but old folks. Many faint as they were dead. Unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh God, she comes! Oh, honey nurse, what news? Hast thou met with him? Send thy man away. Peter, stay at the gate. Now, good, sweet nurse. Oh, Lord, why lookst thou sad? No news be sad, yet tell them merrily.
I'm a-weary. Give me leave a while. Fie, how my bones ache. What a jaunt have I had?
I wouldst thou had my bones, and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee, speak. Good nurse, speak.
Jesu, what haste? Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to tell me thou art out of breath? What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Fie, how my head aches. Lord, what a head have I. It beats as if it were fallen 20 pieces.
Sweet.
But shew your heart for sending me up and about, to catch my death at jaunting up and down.
Sweet nurse, tell me, what says my love?
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a courteous, and a kind, and I warrant, a virtuous. Where is your mother?
Where is my mother? What, she's within. Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest. Your love says, like an honest gentleman, where is your mother?
God's lady dear, are you so hot? Mary, come up, I trow. Is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
Here's such a coil. Come, what says Romeo?
Have you got leave to go to shrift today? I have. Then hie you hence to Firelord's cell. There stays a man to make your wife. Now there comes the wanton blood up in your cheeks. They'll be scarlet straight at any news. Go. Hie you to the church. Out to dinner. Hie you into the cell.
Oh, honest nurse. Farewell.
So smiles the heavens upon this holy act. With after hours sorrow chide us not.
Amen, amen. But come what sorrow can, it cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in your sight. Do thou but close our hands with holy words?
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die, like fire and powder, which as they kiss consume. The sweetest honey is loathsome in his own deliciousness, and in the taste confounds the appetite. Therefore, love moderately. Here comes a lady towards my cell. Will ne'er wear out the everlasting flint.
Good even to my ghostly confessor.
Good evening. Lolo shall thank me, daughter, for us both.
As much to him, else thanks too much.
Juliet, the measure of thy joy be heaped like mine, and that skill be more to blazon it, and sweeten with thy breath this neighbor air.
There are but beggars that can count their worth. My true love has grown to such excess that I cannot sum up some of half my wealth.
Come with me. We will make short work, for by our leaves, Holy Church shall incorporate 2 in 1.